Jenny, and I'm the communications chair.
Okay, so we're just going to talk to you about what we've done this year.
Okay, so one of our first events that we had this year was called the Autism Walk. Basically, we joined up with another club in our school called Coffman, which is another club that helps out with kids with social disabilities and autism. And we usually join our forces together a lot during the year. And basically, this was just a walk that we supported. And we had people join and donate money, and it was just a nice way to start out.
At our first meeting, we did care packages for the troops, and basically, since it was our first meeting, nobody really knew each other. So we divided into groups with each officer taking a group of probably about 10 people, and we got to know each other, but at the same time, we labeled and wrote the addresses for the troops to send those care packages over to the people fighting for us. So that was a nice way to kind of meet people and start off the year, but also get something that was really meaningful done, and a lot of people enjoyed that. We also had our 1 in 88 Blue Out, and we do it every year. We do it at one of our home basketball games, and we sell t-shirts that this year it was like a blue t-shirt, and it had the number 88 on it, and like people within it, and then like one person stood out so we could kind of tell what the shirt was meaning. And a lot of people came to it, a lot of people really get into it. I think it was a great thing. I love going to the games, but a lot of the guys that lead the student sections also took part in it. FT Rower and James Janikopoulos really got the rest of our student body involved as well, not only going to the game, but also supporting the 1 in 88 for the autism. And NBC4 always comes, we do like a tailgate before that. With some of those kids that Chrissy was talking about show up, and we just kind of help out with that. And student council also was a part of that. I know junior and senior councils helped with that.
Right, so the next thing we did was the Halloween Howl, and this was at the Equivalent Riding Center, which is basically a horse therapy center for kids. So in this specific event, we helped to raise $5,000 for services that get provided for kids with disabilities and occupational therapy. And so at this event, it was basically like this Halloween fair, so we helped out with games and decorating and setup.
Another thing we did was we did bell ringing for the Salvation Army. So we were 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. It was December 15th, right before Christmas. And we split up the shifts among our officers at the Bridge Street Kroger. And it was really nice for us to see how friendly people were, even the people that couldn't make a donation. They were really friendly and talkative, so they were all like for the cause. And then so many people just gave us their change from when they were buying their groceries. So it was really nice for us to see how many people wanted to help their communities. And then we also did Canine Companions, which is this great organization that provides helper dogs to kids and adults with disabilities. So what we did is we baked dog biscuits, and we packaged them up in baskets, and we had tags so that everyone knew exactly what was in the biscuits. And then Canine Companions sold them to raise money for training the dogs, because they provide these dogs at no cost to the families. So it's a really great organization that we like to support every year.
All right, so then next we had the Red Out hockey game for the American Heart Association, and we did this with Jerome. Basically, we had our hockey games playing against each other, so we decided to help them raise money for the American Heart Association. And we did this by selling t-shirts during lunch and also selling t-shirts during the hockey game, which was fun because I get to see how hockey moms are. And it was nice, it was cool. And our teacher, or also interactive advisor, Mrs. Burton, I think made this shirt that said "Rock the Beat," and it was really cute, and I probably should wear it. So yeah, that was nice. And I think we've raised, I might be wrong, 7? 10,000? Wow, 10,000. Wow! Okay. So yeah, that was really fun.
Not too long ago, we did our St. Jude rally, which we also do again every year. We have our students at our school, get involved, whether they be in a band or they sing. They kind of perform for us, which is always nice to hear. But we got a lot of donations from various restaurants and places throughout Dublin, and people come and write letters. And if you write 25, you get entered into a raffle or a gift card. And then it's also encouraging to just keep writing more letters and to see who you can write to. I know I was texting my friends throughout. I hit my 25 and I was like, oh, I haven't sent one to him. Let me send one to him. So it was always fun, and a lot of people get to talk throughout and meet new people. And we raised, I believe, without all the letters, over $5,000.
Yeah, and it was only not that long ago, so not all my letters have come back yet. So that number will be going up.
Yeah, so it's always one of our biggest events and one of my favorite events to do, just to see who we're helping out.
We also try to make it a really big deal at our school, so we have student entertainment come, and we have, like Jenny said, donations from Sunny Street and Meyer and Giant Eagle, and so we're just very thankful for all of their help, and it was a really fun night.
One of our upcoming events is the Dublin Community Service Day, and they sort of do service projects all over Dublin. A lot of it is outdoor yard work, so we're encouraging all of our members to get involved, and what we're going to be doing is helping senior citizens who can't get their yard work done and can't get around in their own yard. We're going to go to those people and help them get their yards ready for spring and ready for the summer season.
We also recently just did our mobile canteen for the Salvation Army, which was fun. Basically, we helped prepare food and pass out food to people who need it, or homeless people. And I was pretty much there the whole time, and I did this last year, and it was one of my favorite things that I got to do, so I was really excited this year. We had a few people come and help, and it was a small group, but it was nice, and we were very thankful for everyone's help. Okay, and another one of our upcoming events that we have is Miracle League, and basically, Miracle League, we're going to have this community day, so we're going to have volunteers help out with the carnival, that they go on, other activities and games.
I think mostly what we're going to be involved with is, dealing with the food and the other parts of keeping that carnival, that awareness day going. And then one thing we recently did is Silver Threads, which is an agency that collects scrap fabrics. And then what we did is we helped sew them together into blankets and sleeping bags, which we give to the homeless. So that was really nice because it was a very hands-on way that we got to help, as opposed to fundraising. We got to actually, make something, which is sort of the same idea with Mobile Canteen, getting to really actually do something that directly benefits people was really nice for us to get to do. And then our last thing, on the same meeting that we did the Canine Companions, it was around the holiday season, so we sent holiday cards to people at the Tuttle Crossing nursing home. So that was a good way when people were, while their biscuits were in the oven, it's like, okay, we'll come over here and we can make some cards. And we had, getting the full use out of everyone that was there. But we got a list of names and specific things about these people so we could make them personal. And that was really nice for us to get to just say hi to these people and send them these cards to try to brighten their holiday season.